All right, so let's talk fees. One of the biggest things that I've always struggled to do is charge my fees because I love what I do so much. I do it for free, right? And one of the hardest things becoming self-employed was trying to charge the right amount of fees and, being able to show that value there, because the value is there, but I really struggled to charge the fee because it is a significant investment. So today I want to talk about, with the fees, what the actual, there's so many non-tangible values, peace of mind and safety and financial security, all that stuff. But I want to talk about the tangibles, what does it actually look like to make sense from a dollar to a dollar figure, and we only, we have sort of packages in line with what somebody's capacity is. Even though we could have value to everyone, we're sure of it, we do like to have those capacity packages to make sure that we're getting the most out of everybody straight away. So first of all, you've got to understand that we're a flat fee business, a fee for service business. We charge zero commissions. Yeah. Zero commission. So we don't take any investment commission. We don't take any insurance commission. What that means on the insurances, you get roughly a 30% discount on the premiums for the rest of your life. And we don't, any investment, superannuation, whatever you put in there outside of the fee for the actual service, the actual superannuation company, to them, we don't take anything. So there's no clip off the top, nothing like that. So all the money that goes in is for you and your retirement. Our fee covers everything. Flat fee, that's it, right? So to give you a bit of an example on that, first and foremost, let's talk about the insurances. So most people will hold insurances for 30, 40 years. Let's just say 30 to be average. And let's say the average couple, we're looking at about 3,000 to 4,000 a year in premiums. Let's call it 4,000 times 70%. Straight away, that's $1,200 a year saved there. Times that by 30, that's $36,000, not including indexation, saved straight away on insurance premiums for the average person over that time, right? So that's 36 grand. So let's keep that number there. So 36,000. Then we don't take a clip. A lot of advisors will charge 1%, 0.5%, something like that. But I'm not going to take that into account because a lot of people are starting to move away from that. So let's just say there's nothing there on the investment point of view. Then let's talk about how our plan with our clients is to keep them on to 3 to 5 years. We run a 3 to 5 year plan. Yeah. A 3 to 5 year plan where they plug out from being, we hold their hand for 3 to 5 years, run an accelerated program. And then they plug out and they go into our community where they pay a small monthly membership fee, and they can plug in, plug out whenever they want, right? So instead of being 20, 30 years of advice fees, we're talking, 5 and then sporadic throughout there. So there's a significant saving there, which we'll go through in a second. So what does it look like, right? What does it actually look like? What is the worst case scenario for someone who's paying for advice? So let's go through our fee for service document first. Let's look at what we actually charge. Let's show you what we charge. Let's be completely transparent, which we always are. So our service fee overview, right? So we've got the consulting arm, which that's irrelevant at this point. We're talking about our wealth management clients. So let's get down to our wealth management clients. So for strategy only, we're looking at, for a single, 2,200, so 2,000 plus GST. For a couple, 3,000 plus GST. For product and strategy, which means, strategy only is we'll just tell you how much to put into super, how much insurance you need. We won't tell you what products to use, right? Product and strategy, we'll do the whole lot. 3,000 plus GST for a single, 4,000 plus GST for a couple. The one on the right is more for big business owners, which add a whole new level of complexities. But our most common one sits around here. Okay, this is our most common, our 4-4. So let's use that as our upfront onboarding piece, right? Then we go into the membership, right? So what is our memberships? We've got our 12 times a year, which is for our athletes and people who get paid lump sums that need it, that aren't very good with their money. We catch up with them every month. They get $1,000 a month. Then we've got our growth membership, which is 4 meetings per year, at $500 a month, right? This is for our people who are really trying to grow their wealth and need a bit more hands-on. And then we've got our foundation membership, which is 2 meetings per year at $250 a month, right? And this is for the majority of our mums and dads, paying down the mortgage, debt reduction, that kind of stuff, right? And we've got our payment plans, right? These are our payment plans. So we'll just go through the whole numbers at present. So let's say our most common is 4,000 plus GST plus 500 a month. So we're talking, let's call it $6,000 a year. Yeah, that's our most common, $6,000 a year. So what does that look like? If you pay that for 5 years, let's go to the max. So 5 years, that's 30 grand. Yeah, that's 30 grand there. So in 5 years, that 30 grand is already outweighed by the 36,000 average insurance premiums, right, over the lifetime of you holding that insurance. So we're in front already. But let's just say that that's 30 grand straight away. What does that look like from the other stuff? So if we cost you 30 grand, yeah, we cost you 30 grand, that is essentially, we aim for a minimum of our clients making sure they can retire on 80 grand a year. That means we only need to bring forward your retirement. So not only do we cover that in the insurance premiums savings on average, that means we only need to bring forward, right, your retirement by 5 months. We better your retirement by 5 months, that covers the fees. So we've got two parts straight away. We're just simply like we do. This is not talking about, you're spending 60 grand a year at the moment that you should be saving, and 6 grand stops that, right? That's year on year. That's going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to you over the course of your lifetime. That's just saying super insurance. Just on super insurance alone, individually, if we did one of those things, it would justify our fee. But we do both of those things plus everything else, right? And then we take into effect the compounded effect, right, of how fast we pay down your debt, how fast we grow your net wealth, how much we get you to stop spending on shit that doesn't make you happy. Then we look at the lifestyle effect of buying the things that actually do make you happy, securing your family's financial future, looking at tax strategies. How do we save you money on tax, not only now, but in the future, and when you're dead for your family through estate planning? So I can pick any given part, right? We can pick any given part of what we do that you won't do yourself that justifies the fee. Now, once you add all that up together, right, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Hundreds of thousands. We're talking just in two things alone, there's $60,000, $70,000 in value, right, that you get for less than that. Then you add in the year by year compounded effect of the cash flow we're saving, add in the debt reduction, add in the family security, financial security, and then you compound that between now and retirement. Come on, man. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, you got to think big picture. This is an investment. Our services are an investment. Professional services are an investment. This isn't, it's going to cost me 4,000 plus GST. I reckon I can save on that. You reckon you're going to do all that shit? Nope. You'd have to get a direct return on that $4,400 that's going to equate to hundreds of thousands of dollars to match what you're looking for with a good financial advisor. That's the real comparison there. Not, I can save 4,400 and I can turn it into 8. You're still losing money, champion. Right? That's what we're looking at. And that's the value that we show our prospects and our leads when they want to become a client. And generally, if we ask someone to become a client, there's no reason they don't, because there's nothing that doesn't make sense. So keep that in mind. If you're coming on board with us or another professional, don't look at it short-sighted. Have a look at the big picture. What does it really mean to you? Both financial and non-financial. And weigh out whether you think you can. It's not that you can't do it yourself. Weigh out whether you will do it yourself, because I guarantee you don't have the time, the knowledge, or the clarity on what you need to do. You're going to spend the next 5 years umming and ahhing, and that's just cost you a couple of $100,000 on its own. So keep that in mind. That's our fees, nice and transparent. I want to do that video for a while to sort of show, to open people's mind to think about it, because, we don't have a lot of pushback on our fees. People who come on board generally see the value, but there's a lot of people out there who aren't pulling the trigger to book an appointment with an advisor or a professional because they're so worried about that. So hopefully I gave you a bit of an insight into, what fees look like, why there's value there and how you get value out of it, and how to actually check and make sure that if you are going to pay for a service, they're the things you should be looking for. These are what you should be adding value to. Are you adding value to that, right? Keep that in mind.